All right, you are Xavier Ingram
Yes, sir.
in cause number 24 CR 2387. There's a first amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation that's been filed by the district attorney's office. You were here with Mr. Kimball, your attorney. And does the defendant waive a formal reading of this first amended motion to revoke probation? Please proceed and so. Raise your right hand, sir. You solemnly swear or affirm any statements that you might make during this hearing shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Lower your hand. In summary, this first amended motion to revoke probation filed on February 9th of this year states that on June 17th, 2025, that you were placed on 10 years deferred or unadjudicated probation for the second degree felony of bribery of a law enforcement official or attempted bribery. I think it's committed if he offers or agrees to offer. Is all of that true and correct? Number one states you failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office on or about July 2nd, July 7th, July 16th, July 23rd, August 6th, and August 20th of 2025 in violation of your probation order, which requires you to regularly report to the probation office. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
So you were placed on probation June 17th and you,
No.
did he ever report it?
I think she.
When was he ever caught and put back into custody?
When he got the new charge in Orange County, November 18th.
Okay, so from this court, he never reported after he left this court, after we sentenced him and placed him on probation until he was caught several months later. Is that true?
That's true.
It's all true. Okay. So is that allegation true and correct that you failed to report as we talked about?
Yes, sir. I think all I did was the.
Is it true or not true?
Yes, sir.
And finally, number 4 states that you failed to remain in Jefferson County, Texas, and that you were in Orange County on or about November 18th, 2025, without permission of the probation office. Was that when you were arrested in November, on November 18th?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And they arrested you, I guess, in Orange.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so is that allegation true?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading true then to allegations 1 and 4 of this motion to first amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation?
Yes.
Voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently, and because those allegations are true as they are alleged.
Yes, sir.
You understand that true and voluntarily made admission to 1 or more violations of probation, that is enough to grant a motion to revoke probation. Your probation could be revoked in this case. You can now be found guilty of this offense of bribery, a second degree felony, and sentenced to a term of incarceration of no less than 2, no more than 20 years confinement in prison. Knowing that, you insist on pleading true today.
Yes, sir.
I find you're pleading true voluntarily. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading true.
Yes, sir.
Is there an agreement on this?
No, Judge.
No? Oh, okay, okay. Go ahead, the state makes, you brought the motion, you can open and close.
State waves open and reserves the right to close.
Go ahead.
Well, Your Honor, I don't know that there's much of an excuse for not ever reporting. I think he did do the intake process, but then just didn't show up to hold the program. Mr. Ingram to kind of explain what the situation, as you know, Goldman was and why he didn't take the probation as seriously as he should have. You tell people that.
Okay,
Yes, sir. I may speak.
Sure, talk to me.
your time.
Yes, sir. I was just at a very bad point in my life. I had a lot of stuff going on with I'm not making no excuses. I'm just explaining, but I had a very bad relationship with the girl that I shouldn't have been with for 5 years of my life. I got out and just wasn't doing very well. I was in a very bad environment at the time, and
What do you mean by that?
I just was around like I lived with my family. I isolated myself from my family and just
Whose
tried to
choice was
rush-
that?
Sir.
Whose choice was that? Who
Well,
made that choice?
it was me, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. I just
You're not blaming others.
no, sir, not at all. I just tried to rush my adulthood, I guess is what I would say. And I just I was just at a bad time in my life, man, and I was scared of the consequences for my actions, you know. So I feel like I guess I evaded from it a little bit, and then I know that for a little while I inserted myself into Unity Rehab for about a month, and inserted myself in to Halfway House too. His name Jeff Allen is my family's business, and I was there for a little while. A few of those months actually that I was didn't show up, I was there. I don't know why. I thought I would try to clean up my mess a little bit, you know, from what I already created for myself, sir. And as far as the not reporting to probation and stuff like that, it just goes along with everything else I said, sir. I just was at a very bad time in my life, and I was scared of the consequences of my actions.
And of course, Your Honor, being in a very bad point in your life doesn't carry with their clinical diagnosis, but I would suggest it's probably depression, and there are remedies for that through the mental health system. And if the court does continue on probation, I understand the court may adjudicate him and maybe put him on straight because he's lost the benefit of defer, but certainly referral to spinal tap would probably be apropos here because of the indicated symptoms of what I would characterize as clinical depression that he suffers from. As an armchair diagnosis.
Yes, you are a doctor of jurisprudence, I understand.
I understand, but I understand where he's,
Medical physician.
I understand where he's coming from when he talks about being in a bad place. You want to
Welcome to,
Oh, I had no
yeah, but
problem.
welcome to reality. We all have one.
Yes,
We
sir.
all
Yes, sir.
get in that that situation.
Yes,
And
sir.
we just rely on, we rely on our resources. Did you come from a good family?
Being honest, Your Honor, no, I really didn't. I took care of my mom for most of my life, and
Okay. Well, you did good things. You're capable of doing good things. This is not like you. Fix this.
sir.
All right. Go ahead, Stan.
Judge, we'll defer to probation and the court's discretion on this case. We do want to point out the fact that he was given the benefit of deferred adjudication and did not report at all, and then continued to evade police in another county where he was not supposed to be. We asked at the very minimum that if he is placed back on probation, that, as Mr. Kindler suggested, that it is adjudicated and continued on straight at the very least. We would request a high needs caseload as well. In the alternative, should the court determine that prison time is warranted, we will defer to the court's discretion on
How long
that.
you been in jail now, sir?
It's about 6 months this go around, and with the back time from
Okay.
previous, all this, probably about 7 months.
All right. How's that working out?
Feel like I needed it, Your Honor, being honest.
Well, I mean, are you having a good time or is it punishment?
Oh, no, sir, not at all. I'm definitely having a great time there.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that because I wouldn't want people looking forward to going to incarceration.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
We rest.
All right. I think I've heard enough here. Nothing further. I'm going to find that there is sufficient evidence, Mr. Ingram, supporting this first amended motion to grant it, of this first amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation, to grant it by preponderance of the evidence or greater, as allegations 1 and 4 have been proven true. That is enough, again, to grant this motion. I grant it, and your deferred or unadjudicated probation is hereby revoked. Earlier in this case, you pleaded guilty voluntarily. You were to this second-degree felony of bribery. You were mentally competent to do so. You understood and appreciated the consequences of pleading guilty. There was sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Now that your deferred or unadjudicated probation is hereby revoked, I hereby find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of this second-degree felony. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to Sodico 10 years. You understand what has happened today, sir?
Wait,
So, listen to me. Do you understand what has happened today, sir?
no,
You have been convicted and sentenced to 10 years in prison. You understand?
Yes, yes, sir.
I'm going to suspend this and place you on regular probation for 10 years. You do well, it will be shortened to a third.
Yes, sir.
But it's high time you followed the rules.
Yes, sir.
If you fail, the only option left is revocation and up to 10 years in prison.
Yes, sir.
It sounds to me from what you're saying that you're getting tired of being incarcerated. You want to go out and make a life.
Very much so.
That only sounds normal to me. But make a life that's law abiding and that's productive.
So, may I ask a question, sir?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I know you got to learn.
There will be you're going to continue on a supervision. There will be terms and conditions of probation, which are normally customary for this type.
Yes, sir.
You're going to be back on supervision.
Yes, sir.
But the problem is now you have a conviction
Yes, sir.
and that follows you around the rest of your life. But you have a chance to make something good about your life. There are a lot of people on regular probation who have been convicted who do wonderful things and are successes.
Yes, sir.
There's no reason you should not be one of those,
Yes, sir.
but it's high time you follow the rules because you now have run out of get out of jail free cards.
So,
The next event could very well lead to incarceration for 10 years.
yes, sir.
Fix this,
Yes, sir.
make something good
Yes, sir.
of all of this because I think you're capable.
Yes, sir.
All right, but the probation office, they're going to keep the bar high. But ironically, most of the terms of probation that you're on, I've got to follow and he's got to follow.
Yes, sir.
The same things for the most part.
Yes, sir.
So this isn't unreasonable. And it's a blueprint for leading a good life.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions you have? Do you understand what has happened?
Yes, sir. I just had one simple question.
Go ahead.
Sorry. My father moved to Arizona for a job he has going on out there, and he brought it to my attention that
You want to go live with him?
after I, of course, pay up my fees and show that I'm able to do probation, I just wanted to kind of get a new start.
It's possible that can be done, but right,
I'm not
for
gonna rush
the
it.
immediate time, you're going to be supervised through the Beaumont office here. But we do what we call courtesy supervision. If another location, and it's got to be worked out through probation and the courts.
Yes, sir.
And if another jurisdiction is willing to absorb the responsibility of supervising you, and this court feels as though that's something that's reasonable,
Yes, sir.
and all parties agree it's a good thing, then I'll certainly consider it and generally recommend it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, also, you do well, and I shorten probation to a third of the
Okay, so
time.
that's still, okay, I thought that was only a part of deferred.
No, it's on regular probation too.
Yes, sir.
We reward people who do well.
Yes, sir.
Do well. Anything else?
No, sir.
That is all. All right, good luck.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Needs to sit right there.
Jason?
Yeah.
No, can we?
Sitting there.